Philly, Georgia Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got to talk about Lynn, why we think that he will be staying put at the USC football Trojans. There's a couple of reasons why. Some great developments that came, and it's in favor of USC, and we'll talk about that. As well as Caden Proctor, you guys know, former Alabama offensive tackle that just committed to Iowa, where he's from, appears to be in the middle of an investigation, and Iowa just self-reported on some violations that took place. We'll talk about that as well. Also, we want to address USC football players appear to be absolutely showing out at the Shrine Bowl as well as the Reese's Bowl. We talked about Taj Washington yesterday, and we talked about Brandon Rice, how they're performing, and Marshawn Lloyd as well. Now we got a defensive player we got to talk about because he's absolutely going crazy in the actual game, Shrine Bowl game last night. So let's take a look at this information real quick. Let's go. So real quick, this is last night rather, Shrine Bowl. Solomon Byrd was absolutely balling out last night with the sack. There was a penalty on a number 33, but man, look, he is out there manhandling. We seen it, we saw it in some practices, but now he was actually doing it in the game last night. I mean, the way he performed last night, I mean, he was running around. He had everything going, overpowering guys last night, and it really just makes you wonder, how much did we leave out there from a USC football team? This goes to show you that it was all about coaching. You guys know I raved about Solomon Byrd from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. And, you know, some thought that he wasn't a good player. And I told you guys that Solomon Byrd was absolutely a baller. Had those sacks. It looked like he was getting better and better throughout the season. And then last night we see what he did, overpowering this guy, and absolutely just was moving and grooving in the Shrine Bowl last night. So look, man, you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. That's Solomon Byrd and the USC football Trojans. All right, so the first thing we're going to address is that Iowa self-reporting violations for impermissible contact with Alabama transfer Caden Proctor. This is the big boy. I actually did a video on him. Was hoping that we could possibly pull him in through the transfer portal, but of course you guys know we weren't successful. But apparently while he was at Alabama, an Iowa coach contacted him through text message, and as a result, you know, it was crazy is that it was Caden Proctor. Once he made that commitment to Alabama, he kind of to Iowa, he kind of told on himself. I was watching the interview, and he talked about how those guys were always checking on him, and I think that's what sparked this whole thing. And as a result, Iowa now is self-reporting these level 3 violations. Let's take a look. So here is the actual information. It says Iowa's in the process of self-reporting a level 3 violation with regard to impermissible contact with Caden Proctor. It is in regard to a text sent to Proctor, then at Alabama, last September after a tough game in which an Iowa staffer wrote, "Hang in there, buddy," to Proctor. Apparently, it was through a text message. And so, look, man, you guys hit me in the comments. You guys tell me what you think about this. I don't think there will be a lot of punishment. I mean, due to it's a level 3. We talked about Tennessee just the other day. Their violations, there seem to be level 1 and level 2. So this is level 3. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, get into Lynn. This is a former player, Zack Oram, who used to play for the Baltimore Ravens, and I believe his career was ended early by injury, if I'm not mistaken. But Zack Oram is now being promoted to defensive coordinator, and this is one of the reasons why I think USC is in a good place now as it relates to that. A lot of people were thinking and suggesting that Lynn would possibly be offered that job as the defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens, but now it looks like they're promoting within, and I think that speaks. And look, Trojan fans should be absolutely happy right now that USC still has their guy. And listen, this defensive staff can really move and groove in another direction and really think positive, and let's just put all the negative away as it relates to Lynn leaving. He looks like he's here, and I think USC's in some good shape. Also, on the other end of it, Chris Schuler, the linebackers coach for the Rams, that's Don Schuler. You guys remember Don Schuler, legendary coach? This is his grandson. and he is now being promoted to be the defensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams. So that's two positions right there that are being filled. And now, as it relates to Deanton Lynn, I think the USC fans can put that to bed, put some of that to rest, and think that USC has their guy and believe that they have their guy. So Chris Schuler is now the USC defensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams. Also, UCLA head coach. This is the big one here. Chip Kelly is the potential candidate for the offensive coordinator position under the new head coach, Dan Quinn. And this is per sources. Kelly, a two-time NFL head coach, is believed to have interest in returning to the league and with the Washington Commanders. And so this is a new development for UCLA. So the question is, look, if that happens, then you guys know it'll be another 30-day window as it relates to the transfer portal. This thing will continue to move and groove and continue to go in places that, look, everybody never even imagined with these coaches departing like this. The continuation of the transfer portal window just really leaves all kinds of access open to get some of these players now that this potentially happens. There was another Michigan player that did first hit the portal today. I think he was a defensive player. I can't remember his name, but he did hit the portal, and I did see that. I wish I would have took that information, but here's Chip Kelly possibly getting ready to leave. And look, where there's smoke, there's fire, because I saw it from multiple reports now, and it looks like Chip Kelly is about to be out of here, man. Look, so you guys can hit me in the comment section. You guys can tell me what you think. There's a lot of stuff going on within the world of college football, but I think USC continues to have everything intact, and that's the beauty of it all. We maintain this coaching staff, maintain all of these guys that we needed and want. So look, hit me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out of here. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.